Welcome back to another new episode of 5 Things You Might Not Know About WWE 2K16. Well, this, as always, is the one I want. So, this is episode number 6, which means by the end of this episode, we've covered potentially 30 things that you might not have known before the series started. If you have missed any of the previous 5, be sure to check out the series playlist, I'll link on my screen. And yeah, episode number 6 of 5 Things You Might Not Know About WWE 2K16. Here we go. Up first, something pretty cool for custom wrestlers. We have got the ability to pick your Trons in Create an Entrance. Now, we don't know by default this is not possible, but using this quick and easy method, this is now doable. All you need to do for this is simply copy over the entrance from what superstar who has the Tron you want to use. So let's say you have a Retro Undertaker as a custom wrestler, for example, and you want to use the actual Undertaker's in-game official Tron. All you need to do is copy over the actual Undertaker's entrance to your custom one. So, nice and straightforward and pretty handy, and a nice way to use actual Trons for your custom superstars in 2K16. Moving on to the second thing in today's video, we have got some lesser known tag team winning animations. Now, most of you watching have likely seen the animations for the teams who are together in the game by default, but what you might not know is that other teams not together by default also have their own unique winning animations. So, to name a few, there is The Shield, the Wyatt Family, the Hollywood Blondes, and an alternative version of The Undertaker and Kane. Again, for these team-specific winning animations to work, the team needs to be together on the game as a proper team and will not work if they're just put together in a random match. So possibly common knowledge to some of you guys watching, but to others, not the case. So for some, this is something about 2K16 that you might not know. Up next, we have got something pretty cool for table matches. Now, in fairness, I think some of you watching will likely be aware of this already, but still, for those that don't know, when playing a table match in 2K16, as well as winning the match via a normal table, the match can also be won using the announcer's table. As I say, something that some of you guys will already be aware of, but still, for those that don't, this is pretty cool, especially with the OMG table finishes in mind. It's also pretty handy to know for table matches in general, so the next time you're playing a table match, this is definitely something to keep in mind. The fourth thing in today's episode that you might not know about 2K16 is the ability to defend the tag team championships in 6-man tag team matches. Now, much like the 6-man ladder match for the championship that we saw in last week's episode, the ability to defend the tag team championships in 6-man tag team matches is only doable in this year's universe mode. So if you ever wanted to do a 6-man tag team match for the tag team championships, this can now be done in 2K16 and is exclusive to this year's 2K16 universe mode. Our fifth and final thing in today's video is something for Seth Rollins fans, because something in 2K16 that you might not be aware of is that when you have Seth Rollins as a manager in the game, he is announced as Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins.
And approaching the ring, accompanied by Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins.
So nothing major, but still kinda cool. Rollins doesn't have this intro for his normal entrance, just for when he's a manager. So unless you've had Rollins as a manager, which I think is probably unlikely for most people, this is something that you might not know. So yeah, kinda cool, kind of interesting, and that will finish off today's episode. And that is it, guys. Yet another bunch of 5 more things you might not know about this year's game, bringing this series total to 30. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode, and if you have, a like rating as always would be awesome to see. Also, don't forget to drop me a comment down below and let me know if any of today's feature 5 things in today's video were new for you. Again, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode and expect another episode coming to the channel very, very soon. And until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.